What's up, guys? It's Jades cornerback here again for a brand new Teen Wolf video. Welcome to 2023. Hope you guys all had a good 2022. I know I most certainly did. Thank you guys for 5 continuous years of support as we now are in year 6 for the Jades Corner channel. In today's video, we're going to start off 2023 big with the Teen Wolf Season 3B Power Scale. Now, back in November or October of 2022, I did the Season 3A Power Scale, and that was obviously the last one I did. So we're going to be finishing up the Power Scale videos this month, and I will be also making a sequel to this series with, of course, the future Teen Wolf content we have coming, such as Teen Wolf the movie, which will get its own Power Scale video towards the end of this month or early February. But if you guys are ready for today's video, make sure you guys leave a like. Also, make sure you guys comment all your thoughts down below in the comment section. Also, subscribe to the channel, and when you do, hit that bell icon so that you never miss a future upload from me. Without further ado, let's head into the video. So we have 12 supernaturals, well, really 11 supernaturals, 1 semi-human, semi-supernatural. I'll cover that one right now as it's the first one we're going to cover. But at number 12, I'm going to have Lydia Martin, aka our resident Beacon Hills Banshee, at the bottom. This is because if you look up the official classification for Banshee on either the official Teen Wolf wiki or you just like watch interviews with Jeff Davis, and you just pay attention to certain clues on the show, you would know the Banshee's not technically supernatural in the sense of the proper definition you would use for supernaturals in Teen Wolf, as Lydia can still cross mountain ash and pretty much do everything a normal human can do that a supernatural can't. But her scream and her ability to perceive death and when death is going to happen technically makes her supernatural. So that's why I refer to Lydia as supernatural, but she's not technically supernatural. She's just a human with supernatural-like abilities. So yeah, Lydia Martin at number 12 doesn't really do anything of significance in terms of like showing any powers, feats, or abilities in Season 3B, and she's by far the weakest character. She's kind of a damsel in distress this half of the season, more than any other character in my honest opinion. So yeah, Lydia goes at number 12. At number 11 is going to be Isaac Leahy. He's definitely the weakest beta in my opinion. Isaac definitely goes at the bottom of the list. He's weaker than Ethan and Aiden, and I don't think anybody would have a problem with me putting Isaac at the bottom because Isaac doesn't really do anything to justify him being stronger than every other character we have above him in the top 10 going forward. So yeah, Isaac Leahy at number 11. So at number 10 is going to be Ethan and Aiden as Omegas. Now, the reason why I put Ethan and Aiden as Omegas is because we always see them team up, but I'm going to put them both here as like individuals. They both rank here because I think they're both equal in power with them being twins. So Ethan and Aiden, if they were to fight individually, I think they would get absolutely shitted on by like anybody above them in the top 9, especially number 9, who was taken down by Ethan and Aiden tag teaming. I think if Ethan and Aiden fought the person at number 9 by themselves, they would get beat down just as bad as Scott did. So Ethan and Aiden at number 10 as Omegas. At number 9 is going to be Kincaid. So Kincaid was a pretty beefy Omega. He was pretty strong. He embarrassed Scott. I wouldn't say he completely shitted and bitched on him, but he embarrassed Scott a good amount, and Ethan and Aiden had to combine in order to take him out. But like I said, with Ethan and Aiden's ranking, I feel like if they were fighting him individually, I feel like they would get taken out by Kincaid. So yeah, Kincaid number 9. And number 8 is going to be Satomi Ido as a beta. Don't really see Satomi do much except help Noshiko take down the Beacon Hills Nogatsune back in World War II because she's only in flashbacks this season. We don't see Satomi as an alpha until season 4. So in my opinion, I think Satomi goes here at number 8. At number 7 is going to be Peter Hale as an Omega. Peter, not as strong as he is in season 4, but he's getting there, still slowly recovering, rising up the ranks. If you saw my season 3A video, you would know Peter was a bit down. He was like near where Isaac and Lydia are on this this list, like towards the bottom half of the tier. But here, I think he is slightly up a little bit because he is recovering more and more from being dead, and he is getting back to the power he once had, except he's not an alpha. He's just, getting back to his normal self as an omega. So Peter at number 7 for me. At number 6 is going to be Derek Hale as an omega. Derek lost a lot of his physical power as a alpha in the first half of season 3, but as an omega, Derek is still a fierce fighter, still one of the best fighters on the show, still one of the most dangerous people to fight on the show. And Derek, just with his skill alone, even as an omega, is enough to even give true alpha Scott McCall a run for his money. Even though Scott's an alpha and Derek's an omega, Derek has always been shown to beat Scott in every single fight they've ever had in the series that they've taken even remotely seriously. And I think that might even still be the case for Omega Derek and True Alpha Scott, just because Derek's more experienced, he's older, he knows Scott inside and out, and he knows how to properly deal with him. So Derek at number 6. At number 5 is going to be Kira Yukimura, aka our resident Thunder Kitsune. Now, I've made it no secret, Kira past this season is pretty bad and becomes pretty weak due to the amount of strong creatures that appear in the series. But Kira in this season is I want to say standout character. She's kind of middle of the road, like middle of the pack, but she's pretty good in season 3B. This is probably her best season, and this is probably the season where she is even in the top 5 remotely for strongest creatures, because after this, like I said, there's stronger creatures that appear. Kira falls off the ranks quite significantly in a big way after season 3B, but Kira's pretty good this season. She takes out the Nogitsune. Of course, she doesn't actually do it one-on-one, because we saw how that turned out. She got knocked out and she jobbed harder than Yamcha did to the Cybermen in Dragon Ball Z, but Kira, nonetheless, still pretty strong. Derek was even propping her up as being extremely strong for, the type of creature she is, a Kitsune. So, yeah, Kira at number 5 for me. At number 4 is going to be Noshiko Yukimura, of course, Kira's mother, the Beacon Hills resident celestial Kitsune. So, Noshiko is over 900 years old, by far the second oldest creature we're introduced to at this point in the story, minus the Nogitsune, who mentions himself that he's over 1,000 years old. So yeah, Noshiko, very strong, very old, very powerful. Wouldn't say she's as powerful as she used to be, because if she was, I'm pretty sure she could have handled the whole Nogitsune thing on her own like she did back in World War II, but obviously she fell off in power. Not by that much though. She's still very deadly, she's still very skilled and very knowledgeable, and can probably beat anybody below her on this list without breaking a sweat. So yeah, Noshiko at number 3, that's my opinion where she goes. At number 2 is going to be Styles Stilinski while being possessed by the Nogitsune. So not voice Styles, just regular Styles while the Nogitsune was possessing his body. Now, Styles was an absolute force to be reckoned with the Nogitsune inside of him. Was easily able to take out Oni, who were giving everybody a run for their money, including True Alpha Scott, Derek, Kira, every other character on this list. Was able to teleport anywhere he wanted to, was able to cut himself open and instantly heal, was able to throw Derek around like a rag doll, and was able to use electrokinesis in order to control lightning or the little shocks, or I think it's like lightning or shocks or whatever, but the electrical currents coming out of the taser when Allison tased him in season 3 episode 22, the Void, if I remember correctly. So yeah, Styles as the Nogitsune, really strong, was even able to give Scott a run for his money as a True Alpha for a little bit. So yeah, Styles number 3. And number 2 is going to be True Alpha Scott McCall. Scott McCall, heavily hyped up this season, heavily built up to be an absolute beast. Unfortunately, we know how that turns out for the rest of the series, but Teen Wolf the movie seems to be retroactively fixing that issue, thank God. So yeah, Scott as a True Alpha, pretty strong, definitely can beat everybody below him on this particular power scale, in my opinion, if he really went all out like he did against Peter in season 4. But unfortunately, he's not stronger than number 1. So yeah, Scott's going to be at number 2. At number 1 is going to be the Nogitsune in his true form, or Void Styles, the real Void Styles, which is the Nogitsune taking the appearance and shape of Styles after he separated from Styles at the end of season 3, episode 22, when of course they were trying to free Styles from being possessed, and the Nogitsune came out like a mummy, a bandage wrapped sort of thing, and then it unwrapped itself and it was Styles. So there were 2 Styles. So we're talking about the other Styles that was the actual Nogitsune itself. So yeah, the Nogitsune in its true form is absolutely ridiculous. Illusion casting, it can now apparently use the Force from Star Wars. That's a little running joke for me that I've been having the last couple of weeks past the Teen Wolf the movie official trailer. But it can use telekinesis to pull people towards him, levitate people. It can apparently rip foxfire from other kitsunes, which we also see in Teen Wolf the movie's trailer 2, which is ridiculous. And if he had that power in season 3, Kira and Noshiko would have easily been beaten by the Nogitsune. Wouldn't have even been a contest. And just all the powers he had as Styles when he was possessed in Styles' body, just tenfold, just times 10, just magnified by a great deal since it's its actual true form. And yeah, this thing was just a monster this season, and I don't think anybody can argue the Nogitsune not being number 1 in my honest opinion. I don't see how he's not number 1. So that's going to do it for my Teen Wolf Season 3 ranking of, the power scale and power scaling all the characters. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like. Also, make sure you guys comment down below, once again, your thoughts and opinions. We can have a conversation there about this power scale, if you guys agree or disagree. If you guys are new to the channel, of course, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you never miss a future upload from me. A lot of you guys who watch my channel aren't subscribed, or you guys either don't have notifications on, so please do both of those things if you really don't want to miss a future upload from me. I upload pretty much multiple days a week. I don't have a set schedule right now because my schedule is all kinds of messed up. I have set schedules when I have breaks like I'm on right now in the summertime, but the summertime is usually when I have a set schedule. So when that comes back around, I have a set schedule for uploading, but for now it's just random times throughout the week. So if you guys want to stay up to date, do that. And without further ado, my name is Jade. I'll catch you guys in the next Teen Wolf power scaling video, which will be power scaling season 4. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. If you didn't know, I have a second channel called World of Jade, where I talk about any and everything on there, including Marvel, DC, manga, anime, and comics as well. If you want to hear me talk about other things aside from Teen Wolf, check me out over there as well. We just hit 600 subscribers on that channel, and we're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help us reach that goal over there on that channel, that would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, check out the link in the description of this video. It will lead you to my Discord. Lately, we've been having fun discussions talking about the new Teen Wolf movie, Vampire Diaries, Supernatural, and even my brand new novel series, True Alpha. Join the conversation now and become part of a larger community.